Hello, everybody. Recently, I found a very interesting website by the name code.org. This is an exciting site and awesome one because it's an ocean full of knowledge about computer science and artificial intelligence. We can use this site to teach our children about the concept of computers. And most important thing is, there is a portion of artificial intelligence called as machine learning, which can be effectively taught to students using a game. So I have taken a snapshot of the information about code.org, which is available in the website itself. So this you can go through, and this is the first screen which you get when you go to code.org/oceans. Actually, basically the thing over here is we are going to teach our children about machine learning, and in that we are going to teach about supervised learning. Then inside that, different types of classification. And after that, we are going to teach them about the pattern recognition as well as ethics also, which is involved. This game is not only about machine learning teachers, it can be used as an connecting point for SDG goals, especially life underwater. And we can teach our children how should be responsible, how they should be responsible, how we all should be responsible in order to make the life underwater also very habitable for these wonderful creatures. So before wasting much time, I would like to directly go to that particular site. Also, this is not only about AI. If you just go to that site, I will show you what are the other things that are available over here. So let me click on this site. It is code.org/oceans. And here I come to this exciting web page. So here, if you click on try now, will be directly redirected to the game. So before that, let me just scroll you down and take you to the other things that are there. Teacher resources, many wonderful resources are there. And CS for Good, we are going to teach our children about AI also. Plus, it is going to have other information. If you click on learn, so here any computer related courses are available for the different classes, coding concepts, everything is there. So directly I'm going to go for AI for Oceans. You can use this site in order to see other information like teach, projects, statistics, help us about everything. You can just try out for yourself. Now we'll directly go for AI for Oceans. Now we'll click on try now. Once you click on try now, you're going to get a first screen where two important persons of this particular organization are going to first tell you about machine learning. You can start off as a initiating session for your students, or if you have already taught them, you can directly click on continue. And one more thing I would like to tell you here, as you're completing different levels, these circles will get filled up and you will come as I finished. And this is the first information I get about the training that I'm going to do now. So this bot is going to be trained about something. What is that? Let us read now. The information says here is garbage dumped in water affects marine life. In this activity, we will program or train AI to identify fish or trash. Let's clean up the ocean. Click anywhere on the screen to continue. So I'm going to click on continue now. So let's meet AI. This is the bot that we are going to try about fish as well as trash. But it does not know something. That is what we are going to teach, that this AI does not know if an object is a fish or trash, but it can process images and identify patterns. So what we can compare this to? We can compare or we can correlate this concept to the domain of AI. That is, domain is about CV, that is your computer vision. And identifying patterns is an important concept of machine learning. That is how we are correlating this AI for Oceans with our lessons. Click on continue now. Now the next step that we are going to do is just label whether it is fish or not fish. Whenever we are doing any programming or any training with label data, we always know that it is about the supervised learning. So let's continue now. Now images will be shown and you train your machine or AI whether it is fish or not a fish. It is very simple. So just click on fish. It is going inside it. Not a fish, not fish, fish, So that is how I get to do that. Now, in between, as you're training, it is going to give very important facts about the oceans, about the pollution, about the usage of plastic, and it is going to help us in correlating these concepts with science topics, SDGs, and everything. So it's wonderful. These are the information that I'm getting. So just continue training my system. And at the top over here, you can see how many data we have trained our machine. So as many data as we train, it is always better. We know that training data should be more. So let's train more quickly now by clicking on the relevant options. I'm clicking fast. Again, one more important fact that I got over here. And continue. Again, I'll do quickly so that I can show you the other concepts. Also, wonderful concepts are there. These have been animated. See, I did a mistake over there. While talking, I just clicked the trash also to be a fish. So that is going to affect the training. So let's be more careful now. And by this, by doing a wrong selection, you can teach the children about garbage in, garbage out also. Okay, so that's why I correlated that also. So like this, you can use your creativity to correlate the things that you're doing over here. It is telling train the data more. So let's train. Okay, I feel at this present stage, this much is sufficient. So I will click on continue. The moment you feel that, okay, training is done, you click on continue and see what happens now. Now, whether the AI knows what a fish looks like, let's click on run and see whether it happens or not. So now AI will analyze a random set of objects and label them based on your training. Let's see how it goes. Click on run. It's fine till here. See how it is going. It's okay now. But there is a problem. The can is also going as a fish. That shouldn't have happened. Let me click on continue. If I want to train more, then we have to click on this train more. So we'll click on continue. Now the first part was over. So it was almost 90 to 95% okay. Now the second part is, so it is telling, see, so far we trained AI to identify object as either fish or not fish. So let's see if the training was used to decide what belong to water. Okay, there are certain things that belong to water. There are certain things that do not belong to water. It is only recognizing fish now. What about starfish? What about octopus? What about seahorse? So many other things are also there. About what about the other sea creatures? Consequences we have to teach them. So consequences of what? Garbage in and garbage out. Whatever we have trained, only that much it is going to do now. See now what is happening. This is all is okay. It is clearing, but when it comes to starfish, then there is a problem. See, it is immediately telling. Did you notice that AI identifies some sea creatures as not fish? Yes, this problem has occurred. So what we have to do again now? Have to classify them as things that belong to water and do not belong to water. See here it is telling AI only learns what we teach it. So let's train our AI again. So we are becoming more and more specific now. See, as you can see at the top, we have come to level 4, which is about the things that belong to water and do not belong to water. So let's do that now. Continue. See, now new pictures are going to occur. So please be careful while training your data. Other animals are also coming. Marine mammals are also there. So it is giving you a hint. See? That please be careful of what you're choosing and what you're not choosing. Okay, so let's be careful. Some wrong things are also I am doing just to make sure that the garbage in, garbage out concept also can be taught to the children. Okay, so now it's only about things that belong to water and the things that do not belong to water. it is comparing this to the fact about marine plastic pollution has impacted at least 267 species worldwide, including 86% of the sea turtle species. You can include this as a project work, also extra reading concept for your students, which will make their studies more interesting and correlating to other subjects. So let's quickly do it. Now I'm very careful. The more data you provide, it will be better. Tabs have also come. So let's put them as yes. We go up till 50. Okay. Like this, you keep on training. Oh, one wrong thing went. Okay. So it's okay, no problem. We can click on continue now and see how our AI is performing now. Let's watch. See, it's okay. Good. Good. See, I did a mistake. So it is repeating the mistakes, whatever is happening now. So you should be careful while training your data. See, that is also passing. We had not trained that jellyfish is okay, whales are okay, all these things are okay, other things are also going on. So it's partially correct and partially wrong. Again, we can go for training more, or we can go to the next concept now. So as I told you, you can click on train more, or you can go to the next concept. I'll click on continue now and go to the next part. Now, this particular video will tell about training data and bias. So here, training data, we learned that if the data is not, the AI is not trained with the proper data, then also problem will be there. And now we are going to teach them about bias. See, bias will be there when we are putting the data into the AI. So this may be our own environment where we stay, what is our thought process, which country we belong to, which religion we are following, what are faiths, what are beliefs, everything. So bias is there everywhere. So we are going to teach the children about this bias also. You can use this video to teach in your class. Otherwise, directly go for doing the next concept now. Now, what type of fish do you want to train AI to detect? So here we have 6 options: blue, green, red, circular, triangle, and rectangular. So let us go for any one option. You can go for each option whenever you play or you play in the class. I'm going for blue now. So we are going to teach AI a new word by showing it examples of that type of fish. So what is the category that we are going to select now? Obviously, it is blue color. So I'll select blue color here. So here we have to be very careful. This also I'll give blue because some parts are there in blue. It is asking, does it have any data? I don't think so. So I'm going to train more. Little bit of blue also I'll categorize. Okay, let me do like that and see how my AI is performing. It also has got little bit blue. So now we can go and check. Okay. So we can continue. Let's quickly train more. 50. I think 50 is a comfortable number for training. We are getting pretty good results at the end. So you can go more for getting much better results. That's what you can do. That is the difference between training more and not training more, obviously. So we have reached 50 mark. So now I'll click on continue. Okay, so now I've come to a stage where it is going to identify only blue colored fish. So we are becoming more specific here. Okay, let's do that. Run it. It is rejecting. Initially, I did not do that. See, now it is okay. So that red one also went off. So our training is not good, isn't it? So like this, we can go one by one. All the steps we can continue. So let me see to what to do more. So either you can, again, I'm repeating the same steps. You can go for training more, or you can click on this green button. Okay. Or you can click on continue. So you can click on info I, that is button, to see what AI is learned. So if you click on this I, I'm telling you here, I'm clicking over here. See, these were the most important fish parts: colors, body, mouth, dorsal fin, and tail. Click individual fish to see their information. Suppose I want to see about this fish. These were the most important fish parts in determining whether this fish was blue or non-blue. Colors was the main factor, mouth, body, dorsal fin. So sometimes even the fish had fins which was blue color was getting rejected because that was the least trained data, but the main color was the main. That information we are getting over here. Let's click on continue now. And we jump to the next stage, wherein we are going to talk about how AI works and the social impact of AI. So bias was there, obviously, in the previous training data. Now, what kind of impact it is going to have in the society or in the community that we live? This is a very informative video you can show. Otherwise, you can click on continue now. So I have reached level 7. Okay, so that is how it is going now. Now we are going to come to the next stage where we are going to teach a new word to AI. So on our opinion, okay. So opinion is happy, awesome, fierce, delicious, endangered, angry. So these are all the words that are related to the fishes now. So initially it was fish and not fish. Next it was sea creatures. Next it was blue colored fish. Now I want to select some scary fishes. I'm going to teach the concept of scariness. Okay. This is obviously not scary because it is smiling. No, no, no. This looks a little bit scary. This also. Now see, it is telling me, is it fair to use AI to judge a fish by its looks? Obviously not. But here we are going to teach the children about that. Well, AI might seem fair and neutral. Its analysis comes from the training we provide. What intended, unintended bias could this cause? So let's see our analysis. It is not scary. This is scary. 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 So randomly I'm doing over here the scary fishes and not so scary fishes. Okay. I'm considering the teeth part over here. More training data will help. Obviously, we have learned by now that as you train more, the analysis will be much, much better. Okay. So this also looks scary for me. Obviously not. So let us quickly go and train more. Okay, so we have reached that safe mark 50 and let's click on continue and see what happens now. Recognize scary fish. Okay, so let's run it and see whether it recognizes it properly or not. So I'm going to click on the run button now. See, all of them are passing. They're all scary. Okay. Some things are getting rejected because they have not been categorized as scary. See, that is how it is going to do. We have taught them about supervised learning. Then we have taught them about bias. We have taught them about social impacts, everything. Now I'm going to click on continue and see what happens. So now we say here, based on your new training, AI identified these fish as scary. How did AI do? So it categorized based on these things. So now we click on this I part to see what it has done. These were the most important fish parts. Dorsal eyes, click individual fish to see their information. I'm going to click on this. Tail, eyes, mouth, and body. Scary and not scary. So what are the factors that it considered to be scary? The tail part, it looked, the eyes part, and the mouth part. Body part was not considered. Suppose if I go for this fish, here it was body and mouth, dorsal fin and tail. Not scary, these things, and scary was these things. So like this, you can know. If I want to train with a new word, I can click on new word or I can click on finish to see what happens now. See, now I have finished. I have earned a certificate. Like this, you can also earn a certificate for yourself as teachers, as well as you can give this assignment for your students that they have got this successful completion of this AI for oceans. So you just have to type your name and click on submit, and you're going to get the certificate. So explore this site for more such exciting resources related to AI and computer science. I hope all of you like this session from me. Please share your comments below this video, or you can send me a message also. And you can check that art pot which I had put in my channel, which was also regarding supervised and reinforcement learning. But I found that this is more interesting for the children to do. So happy teaching.